Hey, everybody. All right. This is going to be the first of many trainings. I'm super excited for so many of you that want to take part in our 90-day training group. It literally, 3 months can completely launch you. And if you do the things, you guys know my hashtag, do the things, you do these things for 90 days, you work on it every day. You may only have 5 minutes one day and you may have 2 hours another day, but don't skip a day. That consistency, I do a little on Saturday if needed, and I don't really do anything on Sunday. I truly try not to respond to anything on Sunday. That's my break after 3 years. So you guys have asked a lot about how to talk to people. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. But there's something that I think is a little more important that I want you to get to have first. And then we will, like I said, I'm going to break these up into short videos so they're totally watchable, doable, and easy for you. Let me turn that off. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is keep itching my nose because there's that. I'm going to share my screen with you. We are going to go to your Plexus back office because there are so many tools back here that I think you guys just don't even, it's super normal for you to come straight to me and ask questions or go to your leader and ask questions for where things are. But let me just show you about, I could have clicked on the virtual office back here, but let me show you about some of the amazing, amazing tools in your back office. And you're going to go over here to the left to Training Center. First thing I want you to do, I will actually post these in the Goal Diggers group so you can print them, but I want you to know in the resource library, look at all of the tools. So here are business tools. Plexus Lean, just for example, because one of the questions you guys have asked me is, what do you say? How do you talk to people about things? So let's just click on this. Plexus Lean, what does it look like? Sharing tips. You can totally print this out and have it on your desk. How do you start? You know, what's your Plexus Lean story? I don't have one yet. Mine arrives tomorrow. But for any product, even if you haven't ordered it, listen around for other people's stories and share stories with their permission that makes sense to the person that you are talking to. Think of the first 6 people you want to share with. Let's talk about Plexus Lean. So, hunger control seekers. Plexus Lean is a great alternative. So, words to say. It can be tough to stay on track with health goals. So, it gives you tips of things to say. People who want weight loss. Hey, I found a healthy vegetarian meal replacement that you'll love. It's delicious and is helping me focus on my weight loss goals. As I feel full longer, I just drink it twice a day. I love how I'm finally in control of my weight loss goals and nourishing my body at the same time. That sounds a little too salesy to me, but it gives you thoughts on where to begin and then use your words. But it also helps you think about who this is good for. It's not just good for weight loss people. So hunger control seekers. It's good for people who feel hungry quite a bit because it's a good snack. They can have a half a serving and have it be a snack instead of getting hangry and eating an unhealthy snack. People want to lose weight. People who are super busy and want to drink it. Like I know that when this comes tomorrow, Thursday morning, this is going to be Rob's breakfast. Healthy eating consumers. You guys, this stuff is so healthy for us. Like it is not like a regular meal replacement with artificial sugars and just crud in it. It is so healthy. So this gives you an idea of who to think about when you want to share it. So you can print this off if you want to. I'm going to close that out. We have the same type of thing for slim hunger control. There is a digital success kit. You should all have gotten your success kit. Okay, this is something I want you all to do. Click on the 64 connections graphic and print this. The goal is to have this filled out. Fill out as much as you can by tomorrow. start really thinking about who you're going to reach out to. I can tell you, if you sit down at your desk or on your couch with your phone and you're like, who should I share Plexus with? You're just going to start scrolling through Facebook, and then you're going to look at cute babies and people who have chickens, and you're kind of comment, and the next thing you know, your kid's up from the nap and you haven't reached out to anybody. You have to be super intentional. So print this out and write down who you're going to start sharing with. So think about it. People who need the business, people who could really use the income, people who you know have a great influence, large network. When I think of the 20 people who would rock the business, I think of people who are way better than me, who would be so much better at this, who will help me grow like crazy because they're amazing. People who need the products. These are probably going to be your people with health issues. And then 4 people you have influence over. These are you're going to be your first go-to people who you know if you reach out to them, they will order. So print this and get this filled out for sure. But I wanted you to see there's so much. Look at all these Joyome videos that you can watch to learn more about Joyome, and then share with people. If you think somebody would love Joyome, I will tell you, people are way more, after selling gut health for 3 years, it's way easier to sell a face cream. I will just tell you that. If you have questions about the comp plan, about different incentives they have, about our consistency club that we have going on, that is all back here in the resource library. So let me go back. We'll click on, again in Training Center, you're going to click on Rank Up Roadmap. You all should be available to watch Silver. Now, it'll show you a few videos and a few resources. They are so quick. So hopefully all of you have watched how to be intentional with your time, my live video I did on Goal Diggers, but if not, this will help you. So business, team, and self. This is tells you where to spend your time. 70% on working on your business, 25% building yourself. I cannot express to you enough, if you don't grow in your personal development, your team and your business will not grow. That was the major shift for me when I started pouring into personal development, and I've read hundreds of books. So if you guys want help, let me know. I've asked you all to order Get Over Your Damn Self by Rami Newstat. It's amazing for network marketing. And then build your team. If you have one person on your team, you have a team. But this just kind of gives you an idea of steps to do. Me+3, the color code, discover your strengths. This is probably the color personality test. And let's see. Yeah, so there's so much. There's videos, there's views on how to build your business, put pen to paper. These are all for people who are trying to go silver. And again, here are lots of little, if you sign somebody, here's a sponsored checklist. But we're actually making one for Team Hope that's even more simple. So, and once you are silver, it will open up gold to you. And then gold has more trainings that are more relevant to you. So that's there. Success on Demand. Success on Demand, you can get the app on your phone. It is a free resource that Plexus pays for all of you guys. You guys, if you only have a few minutes to do personal development, do this. Plexus will do a new topic every month, and like it's just snippets, but you can choose from your own category. If you need help with leadership, communication, goal setting, marketing, inspirational, but everything will be super short. So let's see, the 10 principles, I'm just going to click on it and see. And let's see how short it is. This is all it is. So they'll take the highlights of something that's been really valuable and useful and give us like the Cliff Notes version of it. So the 10 principles of abundance and prosperity: outflowing, clearing, integrity, visualization, affirmation, declaration. Anyway, really good stuff that Plexus has for us. So also, here is something fantastic. Sharing Plexus. So products. Let's say you are talking to somebody, my shareables aren't found, which is not cool. Let me see. My looks like shareables is down, which means they may be working on it. Let me see if I can show you an example of a shareable, because I'm sure, let's see. Okay, so in my shareables, I found this ProBio info sheet. I've saved it, which you can do, but this is where it came from. When people ask you, why is your probiotic different? You don't have to try to make it up. You may not want to send them if people really like the science and really like the ingredients, 100% send them the sheet. And from shareables, when it's working, you can click on this and you can click to share it through Facebook Messenger, through an email, all different kinds of ways. But this gives you, but you guys should know this, like, but you don't have to. I don't know any of this really. I know super basic about ProBio, but Tiffany Johnson on our team is brilliant and she probably knows everything about this. But this was in shareables. I can send this to somebody that wants to know the exact ingredients, that wants to know why ours is different. Let's see if there is. So here's a slim info sheet. Same thing. It's beautiful. You can send it straight to them. This one, this is the XOS. So it describes the prebiotic and how it works. That's in shareables. I also, there is a triplex clinical study. Some people want to know the science and how it was studied. So look, in an 8-week trial using Plexus triplex, people lost 7.2 pounds. That's pretty amazing. And it talks about how the trial was done and all of that. Triplex, I know a lot of people want to know about. Okay, point is, all of these things are in your back office. You do not have to create this stuff. It is all there. Why shareables isn't working at this exact moment, I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm going to show you real quickly how to understand your, since we're just doing a back office training, it's calculating. So there is that. Okay. If you get a new ambassador on your team, any level whatsoever, it's going to show up right here. So Team Hope has added 9 new ambassadors. As you can see, we added 77 last month. I personally added 5. So far in June, I've added 1, and our team has added 9. As your team grows, you're going to want to keep track of this so that you know who's doing what on your team. But here is where you see who's done what. Now, when you look at this, something critical to look at is, do they have their subscription on? Because if they don't, there's a good chance they're not going to get their products next month and you're not going to earn any money, and they're going to not be consistent. So if there is nothing in any of these lines, that means their subscription is not on and we need to reach out to them. So let's go back. Points and rank. You will earn points here to help you rank up. Once you have 3 active ambassadors, sign 3 in your first month, sign 3 in a month, or have 3 active, you go silver. After that, it all counts as points. So when you have 100 points here, you're gold, and it goes up like that. Here is your PV. You're going to want to keep a close track of your PV for Leaders Retreat, but I wanted to make sure you all knew where to find it. And then here's going to be your legacy points for Leaders Retreat. So far I have 125 credits and no prizes. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing, and just wanted you guys all to know those things that are helpful. Here's one other thing I'm going to show you. This is going to come in handy because a lot of you are talking to me about how to reach out to people. And I will tell you that I don't have to do a ton of reaching out since I added, since I started doing this. So let me go to my Facebook page. All right, so here is my Facebook page. Here is what you're going to do. You are going to go to right over here. See where I am in Explore? You're going to click on Friends Lists. What you're going to do, see, I have this list. It's called Potentials. I also have a list called Team Hope members. Let me tell you what I do with them. Potentials are people that I think could really use Plexus, but haven't jumped on board yet. So this only, if you will start to notice the longer you do Plexus, when you go to your Facebook page, you're mostly seeing your Plexus people's posts. But here is super simple Facebook algorithms, things you need to know. The more that you comment on people's posts, the more likely they are to see your posts. And what makes it even more critical, the more you private message people, the more they will see your Facebook posts. So I have in my friends list potentials. Let's see, I have 215 people in here. This only shows me their posts. So what I will do is, if I can come up with anything to say on their post, on their pictures, whatever, I will comment. If they're sharing something personal, so this is my friend Stephanie, who's going through chemo right now. She has breast cancer. When she posts something that's really important to her, I will private message her my love, whatever related to that. Just sincerely, I'm not doing it to get a Plexus customer. I am building my relationship with somebody who needs, she can't have Plexus right now while she's doing chemo, but when she's done, she can. So anyway, I would comment, you know, super cute picture there. You know, this is my friend Kelly. She actually is on our team. And so this is our friend Christy. See, before they joined our team, I was constantly commenting on their pictures. Not to get them to join, but because I care about them, but my feed gets so busy with my Plexus people because I'm constantly commenting on their posts to help them boost their algorithm, and they're commenting on mine to help boost. So anyway, you're going to go through here and you're going to comment on people. Let me go back to my friends list. I also have Team Hope members, and I try to keep this as current as possible. This is so I can keep up with what's going on with our team. Again, they may post something super important to them that I totally missed, and I don't want to miss it. I want to know what's going on with them. I want to encourage them in whatever is going on. And so I have my people in those. So all you do is create a list, call it whatever you want, and then you start adding people here and click create. By doing this, you are automatically boosting your the people who are seeing your posts. So now let's roll over to how important your posts are. Your posts, think about your brand. So this page, you're looking at my page, this is my store. This is my storefront. I want my brand, and the way I did this is I chose 3 words that I wanted to define me. So if I were to die today, what 3 words would people say when they remembered me? I hope that they are positive, inspirational, and persistent. And so that's my brand. That's what I focus on. That's what you'll see on Facebook and Instagram. So here is me sharing Joyome. But if you notice, I never say the word Joyome. And it's a picture of me. It's not a picture of the bottles. Now you could steal this part of it from me, but you need to post a picture of yourself. Or if you're not using it, you can ask somebody if you can use theirs. This is me sharing information about my husband, but in it, I have said that he has lost 8 pounds already. And I don't say hunger control slim. This is lifestyle post. There's a lot of convention. I'm tagged in a lot of convention stuff, so that's not really normal. Here is my inspirational. This is my inspirational post of what I saw that brings people out. Again, more convention, more convention. All the convention stuff is not normal. Typically, what you should see on my page is one Plexus lifestyle post, and then something about my kids, and something hopefully a little motivational. If I post just 2 or 3 times a day, it's only one Plexus. So think about your brand. Think about what people see when they go to your page. Do they see happy? Do they see positive? Do they see, are they okay to go to your page? Even though you're sharing Plexus, do they go to your page and go, oh, she's one of those people, all she does is talk about Plexus? Or are they going and still seeing a lot about what is happening in your life? That's what you want it to be. So here's a post by Emily. Let's just read it. I recommitted myself to the gym time this week. It felt great to get back in there. I also have to shout out to my always expanding Plexus family. Thanks for the motivation to be the best me and encouraging me to give these products a chance to work their magic. I've been using them consistently for about 3.5 months and consistently have felt better and better. So super awesome. The only thing I would change is using the word Plexus, because when somebody who doesn't know what she's doing sees this, they can Google Plexus right now. And the top couple posts that come up from Plexus are negative that some people have made this long story. Don't click on them because it just drives their views up in Google. But if they don't know what she's doing, if she has said my amazing pink drink and super healthy gut health supplements, they have to ask her, hey, Emily, what is it that you're actually doing? You want to cause curiosity. You want to cause them to reach out to you. People do not respond as well to something like this. You have to use graphics sometimes, but people tend to scroll by those because that looks like what? Does this look any different than this? It's just a marketing ad. Use your own pictures as much as possible. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? I know this is a lot of information, but it will ease when we go to talk about how you reach out to people and how you cold message and how you build your market. The tips I'm giving you, I think, will make it way easier. Your income producing activities. There was a IPA beginner work. I'm going to share this for you guys all too. My IPA sheet is much different and more intense. This is a great one to start with. You're going to share with, this is what you're going to do every day. You guys, you can do this in 15 minutes. You're going to share with 3 new people, send a voice message. You're going to connect with 3 potentials. That's like how I said, send messages asking how their summer vacation was. How did the kids end in school? You know, who's going to what college? Add 3 friends on Facebook. We will get into that. But what you want to do is look through your friends list. And if somebody has a lot of friends or you have a lot of mutual friends, but you're not friends with them, first double check that you don't know them from Plexus. You can do that by clicking on them. And if your mutual friends are all Plexus people, you don't need to add them. But if it's somebody like from church or your kids' dance group or whatever, add them. You want to be adding as many friends as possible. And then you're going to follow up with your customers and ambassadors. Say your affirmations. We will work on these. Review your goals. I want to set up a call with each of you to review your goals and then spend 15 minutes on your virtual office. This is what we were talking about. Rank up roadmap, success on demand. These are some things that you can do in your virtual office. And here's just keeping track of your own health. And here's how to build your brand. So I just walked you through all of these things, but you are going to print this out and track it. I will show you what I do, what I would do if I were you. This is my, this is mine. Whoa. It's spiral bound. So what I did, I made this myself based on what I needed to accomplish to hit Emerald in July. All you need to do for the next 90 days, if you fill out that sheet every day for the next 90 days, for the most part, you will have off days. you will reach your goals, most likely. So what you want to do is you want to save that sheet as a PDF. I'll post it. And you want to send it over to Kinko's, and you'll call them and say, I'm going to email you a form. What's your email? You can't do it through online, or I'll explain that in a minute. You're going to ask them to print 90 sheets and do it in a spiral bound thing. It will cost you maybe 15 bucks. Mine is 120 pages this time, and it cost me $19, I think. So it keeps track of everything. Otherwise, you're going to print that sheet off every day, or you're going to forget to print the sheet off, or you're going to fill it out, and then you're going to forget where you put it. This keeps everything in one place. Print it, bind it, keep it with you all the time. You can go ahead and fill out the next day. Like when you're looking at your sheet of 65, you can go, okay, before you go to bed, say tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to Susie, Joe, and Melissa, and write it down so that when you sit down the next day, you already know who you don't take any time thinking about it. You already know who you're going to reach out to. All right. Finally, people have asked me how I stay organized. 2 ways. Let me roll over here and show you what I have done. I stopped doing this for about a year. It wasn't good. I've gone back to it. All right. First of all, these are my prospects, A through XYZ. I will show you anybody that I would like to talk to about Plexus. I write their name on a card. See, I haven't reached out to her yet, but her name is on a card. I know her from my Pink Concussions Facebook group. Can't see it. Start adding, find Facebook groups of your hobbies, things that you like. So obviously I have a brain injury. I'm in a few brain injury Facebook groups for women. I'm also in an Ohio State families or parents group. I'm in an LDS mom supporting group. So whatever interests you, I don't post in those pages about Plexus at all. What I do is read what other people post, comment, and if I feel like we're similar or whatnot, or I could offer them any help or anything, I friend them and try to become their friend, because then they'll see my post, right? And then they get added to my potentials list on my friends list in Facebook. All right, so every time, let's see if I can find one more. Every time I reach out to the person, I write the date and what I reached out to them about. I've been reaching out to that person for 3 years. All right, once a conversation has started, either you've sent them a sample, they said that they were interested, and that they're gonna get back to you on Tuesday, or they ordered. They're either a customer or ambassador. They go in my days of the week one. So that way I know, and I'm super behind because of convention. Today is the 12th. So what I would do is pull out my cards for the 12th, and I know, so Rachel, I would follow up with her because she's an ambassador who hasn't ordered in a little while, but actually she did. No, she just had a baby. So she's not ordering right now, but her order was always set to process on the 14th. So I want to follow up with her on the 11th or 12th. Same with Tammy, same with Samantha. She's a preferred customer, and her order is always set to go through on the 19th. So I follow up with her a week before to see if she needs anything. But if I'm having a conversation with somebody, let's say I talk to them today, and I'm sending them a 7-day sample. So I know they're going to get it on the 15th. Then I would move their card to the 15th to follow up, make sure that they got their sample, and go through what they should expect and what they should do with it. And then I'm going to then move my card to 2 days later to follow up with them. And then another day or two, depending on the conversation. Even if I don't hear back from them, I just move the card, I message them, and then I move the card to another day. That's how I stay on track of who I need to follow up with. On a good day, I would sit down. There are 30 days of a month. I would sit down, and on the 1st, I would reach out to every card in my A's. Now, I don't have to reach out and say, hey, you want to try Plexus? I love it. But I might go to their Facebook page, see what they're up to, and then comment on, send them a private message about whatever is going on with them. If you have a pretty good relationship with somebody, you could reach out to them. That's going to be another topic, how to reach out to people. But that's how I stay organized. That's how I follow up. That's how I create prospect lists. The more interactive you are on Facebook with people, the more they will see your posts. And if you are posting well, they will reach out to you. I promise. After 3 years, believe it or not, people still reach out to me all the time. All right. That's the end of this training video. I hope you found some value, and stay tuned for the next one.